Today, I'm going to show you how to build new Google AI agents using the free API directly from Google. So Google has just released the most powerful model ever, which is Gemini Pro 2.5 Experimental. I've been testing it out today. It is absolutely insane. I can't wait to build some AI agents. And I'm going to show you exactly how to build these in multiple different ways. Basically build whatever you want using AI agents directly using this free API key. Okay. So first thing that we're going to do is we're going to sign into N8N. N8N is a free way to build AI agents if you host it locally or if you self-host it. And I'll show you exactly how to build your own AI agents using Google. All right. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to add a new step and we'll just call this, for example, chat trigger. Now, basically what this means is that you're building a custom made chatbot and it's going to be triggered. Basically, the workflow is going to start every time you open up a chat message right here. Okay. So once we've done that, then we're going to click on plus sign, and now we're going to add in an AI agent. So if we click on AI agent over here, we've got that ready to go. We can add a system message, but I'll come on to that in a second. And then inside the chat model, we are going to select, I'm going to test this with OpenRouter. We should be able to use OpenRouter and Gemini 2.5 right here. There we go. So if we type in Gemini in the model section, we can go down to Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental. Now, if you don't know how to set up OpenRouter directly inside N8N, it's super simple. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over to keys over here, create an API key, right? And then from there, you're going to go into the credentials section over here, hit the edit and add in your API key once here, right? Once that's done, test the connection, make sure it's tested and working successfully. And once you've done, you've basically connected Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental to your AI agent. Boom. So easy and simple to do. All right. That literally takes seconds. I've timed it before. It takes about 56 seconds to set this up once you got your head around it. Right. So now we've created a new AI agent using the latest Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental feature. N8N is free if you host it locally or if you self-host it. And the API key from Google using Gemini 2.5 Pro is free as well. All right. So now we're going to ask you a question. I'm just going to say, okay, are you working? Let's test this out. That's going to run the chat message through the AI agent. And we've got a slight error here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, okay, you're a helpful assistant, and we will test that step. Let's make sure that works. And what we can do here, maybe it's a model. So let me just delete that off here. Add in instead Google Chat Gemini model. Then we're going to select 2.5 Pro Experimental from the list there instead. And we'll test if that's working. That seems to actually be working. Boom. All right. So tip number one, if you're going to build N8N agents with Google, don't use OpenRouter because I've just tested it and it's not working. Now, it might be working later. It's just because it's been released a few hours ago, but that's really important to know. Don't use OpenRouter chat model. That doesn't seem to work directly inside N8N. Instead, what you want to use is the Google Gemini chat model. All right. Now, if you want to get a free API key for Google Gemini, you just go over to aistudio.google.com, get API key, create API key, and then plug that into the credential section over here. All right. Test the connection works, and then you're ready to go. All right. Perfect. Glad that's actually working. Some people might be saying, is this particular workflow locally hosted? No, it's hosted on N8N Cloud, but I do have self-hosted and locally hosted N8N workspaces. All right. And I've got other videos if you YouTube that. If you just search Julian Gordy N8N, you'll see some videos about that stuff. All right. So we've created a basic sort of chatbot right here. If you actually want to publish this stuff, you can actually activate it right there. And then you can grab this URL, which says make chat publicly available. And this will basically create like a chatbot that you can access whenever you want, all right? But we're not going to use that for now. So from here, what we're going to do is I'm just going to say, what model are you? Double check that it's actually working. And it says, yeah, I'm a large language model trained by Google. Great stuff. All right. Now, what we can also do is we can add a memory to this. So if we click on the memory option over here, we can allow a simple memory. And then we can say, okay, remember the last 15 interactions, right? So you see where it says context window length? This allows our chatbot to remember the previous messages that were sent to the chatbot, all right? So we're going to select that as 15. We're good to go on that, all right? So now we've got an AI agent We can customize it in the system messages to do whatever we want. We have connected Google Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental, which literally just came out a few hours ago, and you can use it for free. And then also inside the tool section here, we can, for example, set up an email workflow, right? So if we want this to automate our emails, we can click on Gmail tool over here. We're going to let the AI figure out the to section. We're going to let the AI figure out the subject section. I'm also going to let the AI figure out the message section, right? So we've got email type as HTML. That'll make sure it's nicely formatted. The AI is going to figure out the subject and the message. We're going to have the operation as send. And then from here, what we're going to do is we're going to use our chat model, which you can see right here, to send emails, all right? So I'm going to say send an email to me@juliangoldie.com, inviting him to the Google Pro Gemini experimental party that's happening this Sunday at 7 p.m. All right? It's going to be absolutely insane. I should have capitalized the word insane. So let's just make sure this is actually working. Hopefully it works, because we're doing this live. You can see it's working its magic through the different Gmails. It's got the green tick on the send message section over here. So it said, okay, I've sent the email inviting Julian to the Google Pro Gemini experimental party this Sunday, 7 p.m. You can actually see the output here. So if we go over to, you can see the output inside Gmail. So you've got the subject and the message, all right? But let's just double check that we've actually sent that properly. So we're going to go over to the inbox over here. We're going to go to our sent items. We're going to click on this and boom, look at that. Invitation, Google 2.5 Pro Gemini experimental party. We just sent it 0 minutes ago. And it says, hi, Julian, you're invited to the party. It's happening this Sunday at 7 p.m. Promises to be absolutely insane. All right. I hope you can make it best and you're good to go on that. Right. So now we've not just built a chatbot, we've also built a functional Gmail email sender that can just fire off emails for us. We just give it minimal prompting and it's good to go. We can add whatever tools we want. Inside the tool section over here, you can select whatever app you want to connect this to, right? So you can connect it to Discord, or you could connect it to, for example, like GitHub, Gmail, Google Ads, Google Analytics, etc. There's so many different tools that it can pull from. The Gmail one is just a quick example to show you on a video like this, all right? If you want to see some of my best workflows for stuff like this that gets a lot more complicated, then feel free to get that inside the classroom, inside the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description. Go to NA10 templates. And then from here, we've got tons of different NA10 templates. Look at this bad boy. That's a little email analyzer. We've got a social media posting machine. Look at that one. Absolutely insane. You've got stuff like external links from page, etc. If you want to get all of my best workflows and all of the best workflows that I've found for NA10, then you can get it inside the classroom right here, right? So we're going to keep going right now. And next up, what we're going to do is we're going to connect this over to WordPress, all right? So, for example, we can say create a post. We're going to just do the title as Gemini Pro example, all right? Then for the content, we're going to take the output from the AI agent. So we'll drag that in over here. Again, all of this stuff is free, all right? NA10, you can host it for free, self-hosted. For creating the content, you can use Gemini Pro 2.5, completely free, all right? And then also WordPress, that's a free tool that you can use. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to change the system message over here and change this now to you're a helpful SEO assistant. All right, you are an SEO assistant writing blog content based on my needs. All right. So what this is going to do is now take the chat message, plug it through the AI agent, and then plug it through WordPress. Super simple stuff. You can see how quick and easy it is to do. So what I'm going to do from here is we're going to grab one of my favorite workflows from the AI Profit Boardroom for creating content. We're going to grab this content prompt, let's grab that. Here we go. All right. And then inside the chat, we'll paste it in. All right. So we've got the prompt for creating the content. We've got the keyword over here. And inside the keyword, we'll now say, right, keyword equals SEO training London. Create an SEO optimized article for this. The AI agent should start creating that. So you can see it's using the prompt from the AI agent, plugging that through Gemini chat model, and then it should send it to WordPress. All right. Now, if you want to get an example of this, let me just download that. All right. I've downloaded the JSON. You can import it into NA10 if you want to. and I'll put that inside the AI profit boardroom, right? So if we go inside the classroom here, we'll go inside the SEO section, then we're going to add a new page, and this page is going to be for the Gemini agent. So if you want to get this stuff, just steal it from me, etc., then you can grab this inside the agent. There we go. And that has created the post. Look at that. All while we were adding the page inside school. Beautiful. Okie dokie, piggity pokey. So I'm just going to put that in the bookmark section up here. There we go. Good to go. All right, let's check WordPress now and actually see if that's been sent. So you can actually see the outputs here as well. So if you want to check this stuff out, you can. Pretty simple and easy. Like you can see right here. We're going to log in to good old WordPress. The slowest part of this workflow is just logging into WordPress and actually checking it's been sent. Like that's the setting up of AI agents is the easiest bit. Now, you might also be asking, okay, like how do you set up MCPs and how do you set up MCP servers? And do you have agents to do that? So if you actually go inside the SEO section of the AI Profit Boardroom, link in the comments description, go to NA10 MCP agents and MCP agents section on the left-hand side. We have 2 different trainings on MCPs, all right? And a lot of people inside the community are posting about MCPs as well. You can see all these different workflows that we've got for MCP agents. So if you want to get that stuff, all inside the AI Profit Boardroom. All right, so we got the example from Gemini Pro, as you can see right here. Let's just scroll down and see what we got here. So yeah, you can see this article is ready to go. The only thing that I would improve with this is you see how it's written in Markdown. Yeah, ideally, you want to write it in HTML, right? So I'm just going to put, no, if you're an agent, put this in HTML, not Markdown format. All right. So what I can do now is I can go back to the workflow, and if I wanted to format that much nicer, we can use exactly the same prompt. All right, so we'll grab that prompt, and we'll just copy and paste it. But what we're going to do now is say, create an SEO optimized article for this, but put it into format. Then we'll plug that in. That's going to work its magic. Again, completely free. And we've created a customized SEO tool in the space of minutes using a free API from Google and the API that just came out a few hours ago. Pretty crazy stuff, how easy it is and how fast it is to implement this stuff, how quickly you can move, right? You can get access to the most powerful API key in the world for free. It's not going to cost you a penny, all right? So let's wait for that to load. We'll refresh the page. By the way, if you ever want to watch this stuff in like slow motion and you want to watch back some live streams, etc., just go to the live section of my YouTube videos on YouTube, and you can watch back all of my live streams here, right? And these go really slow. There's no edits on those live streams, obviously. So if you want to watch back this stuff in like slow motion, you can get it inside the live streams. Everything gets saved. All right, so we got this right here. Look at this, beautiful. All right, so we've got the page ready to go. It's nicely formatted. It's got links to our funnels. It's all personalized to me. It's formatted nicely, etc. It's customized. It's SEO optimized. It's got some bullet points, etc. All right. Actually, the writing is quite nice. Like, tired of fluffy SEO courses in London that don't deliver. Let's be brutally honest. Most SEO training out there is garbage. Seriously, it's either outdated, too theoretical, or generic fluff. You finish a course, maybe get a nice little certificate, but you're still stuck. Like, the content quality is outrageously good for one prompt. And it's all nicely formatted. It's better than a human writer. And you just automated this whole thing for free. Crazy stuff. You didn't even have to go onto WordPress and plug it in. So we're going to grab this now. And one thing I want to check in a second, let me go over to Zero GPT, is just see, okay, what's the humanization on this? How does it perform in terms of AI detection? So we're going to run this through Zero GPT right now, detect the text, see how it performs, etc. And that is coming out at, what? This is outrageous. It's coming out at 0% human written. Boom shakalaka. That's what we like to see, all right? So just to recap here, my friends, all right? You've just created an SEO SaaS software completely for free. NA10 is free if you self-host it. Google Gemini is free with the latest API key. Post into WordPress completely free, doesn't cost you a penny. You get nicely formatted articles like I've just shown you. It's all personalized to you using that prompt that I gave you from the AI Profit Boardroom. And then if we plug it in CRO GPT and we check the humanization and AI detectability of the content, look at that, comes out at 0% AI detectable, all right? So that gives you an idea of how powerful these workflows are, how easy they are to set up, and how easy it is to do, right? And if you want the template, go into the AI Profit Boardroom, then just click on Import from File, and then you're ready to go on that. Let me show you how easy it is to import these AI agents as well, right? So if we click on create workflow over here, and then we're going to start from scratch, right? So there's nothing on this page, absolutely nothing going on here, right? Then if we click on import from file, we'll upload that JSON file, and boom, look at that. Agent set up in literally 2 seconds and 1 click. That's how easy it is to do. So you get the point. Like, this stuff is crazy easy right now. And it really doesn't take much thought at all. It's completely free. You can get it all set up like this using this process. All right. One thing as well you can test doing, and we didn't get really time today, but if you want to see this stuff, just let me know in the comments below, is we can also build AI agents with make.com. All right. So for example, if we go to make.com over here, and then inside make.com, we'll go to login. Just going to grab the password over here. There we go. Sign in. And what we can do inside make.com is we can create AI agents directly inside here, right? All my best workflows are inside the AI Profit boardroom if you just want to import this stuff. But if we go to make and then we go to scenarios, and again, make.com is free as well for the first 1,000 operations. And we can just create a scenario where we can link anything to OpenRouter and then use OpenRouter for the API key. We should be able to insert API keys from Google. But yeah, if you want to get my best workflows for that, it's inside the AI Profit border. And that is how to build one-click Google Gemini 2.5 AI agents completely for free. Simple, easy, works really well, proven to work. It actually gets really good outputs, right? Like, why are you still creating content yourself these days? Why are you not automating it? That's what I would ask some people here. So if you want to get access to everything that I've talked about today, feel free to get that inside the AI Profit boardroom. Link in the comments and description. Price is going up at the end of the month. And this community is focused on making you more money and saving you time with AI. So if you want to get access to that, feel free to get a link in the comments and description. This comes with all of my best workflows, templates, etc. for NA10 agents, SEO automations, agents and workflows, email and content automation, social media video automation. Let me show you a crazy example of this, right? I actually posted this video the other day, and it's my top performing video for quite a while. So this is an AI avatar generated video, and I actually reveal exactly how to do it inside the AI Profit boardroom. This is training right there. So if you want to get the latest cutting edge stuff, including like MCP agents as well, feel free to get that. It's inside the SEP section if you want the MCP section. And then also, if you ever get stuck, you can ask the community. So there's 543 people you can ask inside the community for questions and help and that sort of thing. And also, if you want live help, live on a call, jump on the weekly Q&A calls like you see right here. Ask any questions you have. We'll be happy to help. All right. Cheers for watching. And if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to get that link in the comments description. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visits this month and generate hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot. And on this free link building acceleration session, you'll get a free custom tailored link building plan to generate more sales and profits from your website. You'll discover the secrets of SEO link building. You'll be able to ask any questions on the call. And this is based on how we 10x their SEO clients' traffic, like you can see from our happy clients and reviews right here. Feel free to get that link in the comments and the description.